Now to the Harris County Sheriff's Office, which is mourning the loss of one of their own.
Deputy John Coddou, a 20-year veteran, was tragically killed after being hit by a truck. It happened just before 10 o'clock this morning on the Grand Parkway in the Cypress area.
We have team coverage for you tonight with more about Deputy Coddou, about who he was. We start with Stephen Goen in Northwest Harris County. Stephen?
Len, after that fatal collision this morning, traffic is once again flowing at the scene here on Highway 99 right behind me. But tonight, the Harris County Sheriff's Office is looking into what exactly happened here. This was the scene along Highway 99 near Cypress, where Harris County Sheriff's Office Deputy Investigator John Coddou was hit by a truck after he'd stopped to help out a minor crash.
The Harris County Sheriff's Office has lost one of our own.
Air 11 over that scene, showing the aftermath of what happened just after 9:30 a.m. We're told the deputy had turned on his emergency lights and entered the center median, but then
a white Chevrolet 2500 traveling northbound swerved to avoid the deputy's vehicle and entered the center median grassy portion.
Sheriff Ed Gonzalez says the deputy tried to run out of the way, but he couldn't avoid being hit. Around 9:51 a.m., Coddou was transported to Memorial Hermann by Life Flight.
It wasn't his regular assignment that day to be out there on patrol. He's an investigator, but he saw community members in need.
The driver of the white Chevy truck that hit Coddou stayed on the scene and cooperated with law enforcement, according to the sheriff. At this time, we don't know if there will be any charges filed. Now, Sheriff Ed Gonzalez says this incident should serve as a reminder for all drivers to slow down near crash scenes because it is the law. Len, Mia?
Yes, it is. Stephen, thank you. And those who knew Deputy Coddou, not surprised, as you heard the sheriff mention, that he would stop along the highway to help someone in need, even though he no longer worked patrol. He still had that uniform on.
This includes fellow first responders with whom he just recently spent time with. Jason Miles is live from the medical center with more on that part of the story this evening. Jason?
Yeah, this is the medical examiner's office where Deputy Coddou's body arrived just a few hours ago. Some telling me earlier in the day while they were watching our coverage, they didn't know for sure yet which first responder had fallen. A grieving widow and other family members joined law enforcement family this afternoon, escorting and then honoring Harris County Sheriff's Deputy John Coddou as his remains arrived at the ME's office.
Our hearts are broken, our spirits are crushed.
A U.S. Army vet, Coddou joined the sheriff's office as a detention officer more than 20 years ago, then became a deputy in 2005. At the time of his death this morning, he was an investigator with the Violent Crimes Unit, likely in plain clothes when he decided to stop and help at a minor crash scene.
Him happened to stop just to help the people out just shows what kind of person he is.
Montgomery County Sheriff's Deputy Zach Vercher just recently met Coddou during a fishing trip with the nonprofit Texas Boys Outdoors, which takes out first responders, military veterans, and kids in need on outdoor trips.
You're a wonderful man, very humble and well-spoken and down to earth and a family man for sure.
Vercher says Coddou even made this funny sign since it was cops versus firefighters to see who'd get the biggest catch.
We spoke about his career, we spoke about my career, and at the end of the day, the cops took the win, and, John was very excited about it.
Texas Boys Outdoors posted about the sudden, shocking loss and how Coddou wanted to help with future trips, saying in part, quote, "Very sad day to lose a true hero and top-notch Texas boy, veteran, and police officer." And from the sheriff's office to law enforcement colleagues, many say they plan to be on the side of Coddou's family as they go through this very difficult time. Meanwhile, the 100 Club of Houston also donating $20,000 to help with any immediate financial needs. Reporting live tonight, Jason Miles, KHOU 11 News. Mia?
Thank goodness they have each other's support during this most difficult time. Jason Miles tonight, thank you. And right now on KHOU.com, you can read more about who Officer Coddou was and the investigation surrounding his death. Again, that's all online at KHOU.com.